Like New York and Central Park, but with a little more Japanese flair on the Central Park side.
You have all the tall buildings, all modern looking, and then you have Central Park, the ancient stuff. This is really old stuff here.
So let me try and get you up to speed on the Imperial Palace. The Imperial Palace is the current residence of the Emperor, but it wasn't always. Samurai held political power for about 680 years, from 1192 to 1868. The Edo people ruled the last 265 years.
They have big boots. These are no nails in it.
Oh no, this is different now. This is the palace.
They built the Edo Castle, which I could only briefly explain is like the modern day prime minister, while holding political power, but the imperial family lived in Kyoto, which was the capital. The Edo period came to an end after the 265 years, and Japan began transforming to Western life.
I don't know what a pot plant looks like, but that does look like the leaf
Yeah,
that they put.
I don't really know what a pot plant looks like, but I've seen stickers and that kind of feels like it's similar. But it's a big tree. So I'm here today to learn about the Imperial Palace. I know that it's very, very old. A lot of history happens here. A lot of dynasties walk through this place. And I would like to learn and teach you guys as we go.
And it's free to come in.
And it's just free to come in. They check their bags, as I showed you, with an Imperial Guard. That was kind of neat. Seen a couple gardeners. So we're going to learn together here. I know this is very old, but middle of Tokyo right now. This is old Tokyo or new Tokyo?
Well, this part would have to be old, but the rest around it, doesn't look very old to me.
No, and it was modified. I mean, we just saw a bridge that's called, what was the bridge called?
I don't know.
That's where we got off on the subway, or the train. But it was initially in the 1600s, it was made using rope?
Bamboo, you said, didn't
Oh, is it bamboo? Anyway, woven bamboo, that's right, woven bamboo. Now it's made of stone. I think that was a smart choice.
Yeah.
My phone is hot again already. I guess we're going over here. This is we just went up the hill, which I guess is the entrance to the palace grounds. Well, I mean, that's palace grounds out there, but if you get past the wall, this is the inner palace. Yes, we need some of that today.
Can't put it on your face.
Modern day Tokyo was actually named Edo, and when the emperor moved to Edo, the name changed to Tokyo, making Tokyo the new capital. And because the emperor had moved to now Tokyo, the Edo Castle became the Imperial Palace grounds, making it his residence.
So this is one of what used to be many turret towers that were placed around the key corners for defense, with place to shoot their arrows.
And it remains the current emperor's residence. You can go onto the emperor's grounds only twice a year, once on his birthday and another on another historical day.
So this is the site of the former palace, which is interesting because they had all this land and they built up instead of out. So it would have stood very high over here. If I can throw a depiction in, do it now. But kind of just what we just saw. And it wasn't like, it was extravagant with gold leaf and everything, but it just stood straight up. There was no like mansion as you would think of it with multiple wings and everything. It's just up, and the levels got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Big.
What we didn't realize at the time of recording was this field was actually where samurai would have practiced.
Things. It's very cool.
It's important to note that every stone found on and outside of the grounds, everything was cut and chiseled to fit together perfectly, without using concrete or any sort of mortar, and they haven't moved since.
It's really a shame that there isn't more here, but I mean, we're talking 1600s, so the 17th century when this was last occupied, really. Well, the decline of it anyway, so it would have been much earlier than that. That's attacked. You're not supposed to stand on those.
Oh,
She's not very sharp. You could say that was a tacky joke.
a tactical joke.
Haha.
We also didn't realize how vast the old grounds were, so as you walk around you can still see evidence of it. Here's a YouTube video that I found that you should check out for yourself.
Visiting the Imperial Palace is an awe-inspiring experience due to its vast size. However, the palace grounds today are only a fraction of what was once Edo Castle. When overlaid on a modern map, it becomes clear just how enormous Edo Castle truly was. The rivers flowing through central Tokyo today were originally constructed as part of Edo Castle's defensive system, strategically positioned to surround the outer perimeter of the castle. Furthermore, checkpoints were established on the bridges crossing these rivers, strictly controlling access to the areas inside the defensive perimeter. Even today, remnants of stone walls can still be found along the rivers in central Tokyo. These are the remains of former checkpoints that once controlled access to the city. Edo Castle, where the shogun resided, was heavily guarded.
You want to get in there and get cool? Ashley just said that this is the area in front of the
One of the areas.
one of the areas near the Imperial Palace here. This is the old grounds of it because there's the old stone walls. These are cherry blossom trees. So in the spring, this would all be pink, all around here, all up where we were,
Well,
all
this
across.
pathway here.
And all of these trees, including those trees that aren't cherry blossoms, are all cherry blossoms. But no, most of them aren't. Real neat, nifty.
Not spring.
No, it's not spring.
If you enjoyed that content, we have plenty more where that came from. Go to our long form channel, Best Explorers, and you'll get the full video. We have lots more content to come, lots more adventures, camping, and maybe another travel series. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and
Ta-ta for now.
ta for now.
TTFN.